Jai Swaminarayan. Dear students, my dear devotees, let me ask you one simple question. Which is your favorite sweet? Or which is your favorite food? Let us say, for example, your favorite sweet is gulab jamun. What if somebody offers gulab jamun in the dish of buffalo's dung? Will you accept it? Yes or no? Obviously no. It is so disgusting. You won't have that gulab jamun, even though it's your favorite sweet. Similarly, in the spiritual world also, God doesn't accept our devotion and services which is offered with a dirty mind, with a disgusting mind, with a dirty intention, with a dirty behavior, conduct. Let me give you one more example. Do you like to play with a small baby boy? Of course, everybody does like it, right? What if somebody offered to you playing with a small baby boy, but baby's diaper is dirty? Will you enjoy playing with that small baby boy? Yes or no? Of course no. Of course, that baby is so lovely, so cute. You like that baby boy, but you don't like dirtiness. Naturally, we all like cleanliness. We don't like dirtiness. We like purity. You might be thinking that what kind of example Swamiji is giving, right? It sounds very ugly and awkward, right? These examples. But my dear students, my dear devotees, today I would like to make such a strong point that in the spiritual world, God doesn't like and accept devotion which is offered with our dirty intentions, dirty mind, dirty behavior and conducts. God loves devotion which is coupled with purity, with pure intention, pure mind and pure behavior and conduct. Remember, there are two kinds of devotion people do in this world. Devotion without dharma and devotion with dharma. Devotion with dirtiness and impurity, devotion with purity. Mostly people do devotion with dirtiness. Of course, it sounds little harsh, but you heard it right. Most of the people, they perform devotion with dirtiness, without dharma. You might have observed people, they go to temple on special days with the family, they go to the temple, they do a lot of puja of God. But same people are seen eating non-veg food. Same people, they drink alcohol. Same people, they smoke. Do you think, would God be accepting such devotion with addictions and impurities? You might have also observed some people, when they open their shop in the morning, they do a lot of puja of God, they offer flowers to God. But in the day, if they get chance, they cheat their customers. They take bribes. Do you think, would God be accepting such devotion? Many times you might have observed such a grand celebrations of Ganesh Chaturthi, Janmashtami Ramnavami, Navratri, Holi. People do a lot of devotion and puja and all. They also do nonsense sometimes. They dance on the Bollywood vulgar songs on DJ. Do you think, would God be accepting such kind of devotion of people? Do you think? I don't say we should not celebrate such festivals. Of course, all festivals must be celebrated magnificently, but not with nonsense way. So today my question to you is, what kind of devotion do you do? Devotion with dirtiness or devotion with dharma? Devotion with impurity or devotion with purity? What kind of devotion do you do? Remember, God accepts devotion only when it is coupled with dharma, when it is coupled with purity, pure intention, pure mind, pure behavior, pure conduct. In Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan asked such a nice question to the saints. There are two devotees. One devotee, he is performing morning puja with a lot of excitement and love for the God, but performing puja without taking bath, without refreshment. Whereas another devotee, he is performing morning puja not with a lot of excitement and love for the God, but he is performing puja with bath and pious clothes. Now tell me, which among these two devotees is better? Whose devotion is most acceptable to the God? Of course, second one. Bhagavan Swaminarayan says, though he is not having such a lot of excitement and love for the God, but he is performing devotion with purity, with piousness. Here he has lot of excitement and love for the God, but he is performing devotion with dirtiness. In the spiritual world, more than intensity, purity matters a lot. More than intense devotion, pure devotion matters a lot. That's why Bhagavan Swaminarayan said in Sikshapatri also that dharmen rahita krishna bhakti karyana sarvatha. Never perform devotion without dharma. Perform devotion with dharma. As a devotee of God, Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan, we must perform devotion, service, puja, etc. all devotional activities along with following dharma. Without following dharma, if we perform devotion, it is not acceptable to the God. Now you may raise a question, what is dharma that we should follow along with devotion? Dear devotees, as a devotee of God, Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan, following each and every commands of Bhagavan Swaminarayan is what dharma for us. In short, in nutshell, following commands of Sikshapatri is our dharma. In Swaminarayan Sampradaya, when a new devotee joins and accepts the refuge of Bhagavan Swaminarayan, when he gets Vartman Diksha from the saints, he gets Panch Vartman, 5 niyams, 5 sacred vows, 5 spiritual disciplines, 5 dharma that he has to follow strictly for the lifetime. Now let us understand the meaning of this Panch Vartman one by one. The first one is not to drink alcohol. A devotee of God should not drink alcohol. Actually, nobody should drink alcohol. This command of Bhagavan Swaminarayan is not just limited to alcohol. Alcohol means what? Any substance which intoxicates our mind, that is alcohol. Which gives nasha, that is alcohol. And they could be drugs, tobacco, smoking, etc. So devotees should avoid alcohol or such intoxicating substances. Now second Vartman is not to eat non-veg food. A devotee of God should not eat meat. Of course, not eggs, not fishes also. Because such non-veg food is impossible without violence. And violence is a sin. And sin leads to the hell and hellish punishment. Do you want hellish punishment? If not, then stop eating non-veg food. Of course, sometimes on the name of God, on the name of Yagnas Prasad, people eat meat. But that is also absolutely wrong, and it is also prohibited in the scriptures. Sometimes those who eat meat, they think that I am not killing anybody, I am not killing any animal, I am just eating. But those who are eating, they also become a part of that violence, part of that sin. Now third Vartman is not to steal anything in any way, in any form. Taking over anybody's things, anybody's possession, belongings by force without the permission of his owner, that's called stealing. Even touching someone's things without the permission of its owner, that is also an act of stealing. For example, if you want that pen and you are taking that pen without the permission of its owner, that taking pen is also an act of stealing. And taking someone's credit, that is also an act of stealing. In Sikshapatri, Bhagavan Swaminarayan said that one should not even steal anything for the religious purpose, not to steal anything even for the sake of God. For example, you are going to temple for the darshan of God and you came across the garden, you saw such a beautiful flowers and you plucked those flowers without permission of the owner. You thought that I am not plucking flowers for myself, I am plucking flowers for the God. What's wrong in it? Bhagavan Swaminarayan said, even it's wrong, you are plucking flowers for the God. Plucking flowers for the God without permission of the owner is an act of stealing. Now fourth Vartman is not to commit adultery. After marriage, having sensual relationship with other woman than wife is called adultery. And before marriage, looking other girls with a vulgar eyesight is an act of adultery. Flirting is an act of adultery. Now fifth Vartman is not to eat outside impious food. This is one of the most difficult Vartman in this modern era. A devotee of God should not eat outside hotel food, restaurant food, dhaba food, because we don't know how they prepare the food. We don't know what kind of people prepare the food. And you know that as is the food, so is our mind, so is our mood. So what kind of food we eat, it is very important, because that kind of thoughts, that kind of emotion we will have. So a devotee should prefer homemade food. He should prefer pure food, pious food which is offered to the God. Don't just eat the food, eat the prasad of God. So these are the Panch Vartman, 5 spiritual disciplines of a devotee of God. Actually, these 5 things like alcohol, non-veg food, stealing, adultery, outside food, these 5 things are the 5 mega distractions of a devotee. When a devotee gets indulged in these 5 things, he can't perform devotion. And if he perform devotion, he can't perform devotion with purity. Now you may raise a doubt, what is the meaning of Vartman? Vartman means present tense. That means this Panch Vartman should be a part of present tense, not a part of past tense or future tense. That okay, I followed Panch Vartman, now I need not to follow Panch Vartman. No, it shouldn't become a part of past tense, or it should not become a part of future tense. No, I will follow. When I will be eligible, I will follow. No, these 5 niyams, Panch Vartman, should be a matter of present tense that I have to follow till I am alive. That means one should follow this Panch Vartman every day, everywhere, and every moment. Every day means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, holiday, every day. There is no holiday in Panch Vartman. And everywhere, in India also, Africa also, Australia also, America also, London also, everywhere. And every moment, happy moment also, sad moment also, difficult moment also, in every moment we should follow Panch Vartman. Remember these 3 words for Panch Vartman: every day, everywhere, every moment. But you know, nowadays people don't like discipline, especially youngsters. They hate the discipline. They just want freedom to enjoy life. But tell me, my dear students, can you enjoy cricket if there is no rules in the game? Can you enjoy any game if there is no preset rules? Can you enjoy driving any car or bike if there is no brake? Can you enjoy? Yes or no? No. Similarly, we cannot enjoy life without following certain rules, without following certain discipline. Remember, discipline gives the freedom to enjoy life, and indiscipline seizes the freedom to enjoy life. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said that yah shastra vidhi mutsrujya vartante kamakaratah nasa siddhim avapnoti na sukham na param gatim. One who doesn't follow the disciplines and dharma of scriptures, he doesn't get success, happiness and salvation. Dear devotees, this Panch Vartman, if you don't follow these 5 sacred vows, 5 spiritual disciplines, you will have to face 5 losses in your life. Number 1, loss of happiness. Number 2, loss of health. Number 3, loss of family. Number 4, loss of devotion. Number 5, loss of salvation. You look around the world, it is evident that those who are indulged in alcohol, adultery, non-veg food, stealing, outside food, they all are facing these 5 losses in their life. That's why you must follow this Panch Vartman, 5 spiritual disciplines. Now at last, let me tell you the promise which Bhagwan Swaminarayan has given for his devotees. Bhagwan Swaminarayan said that Mara janane antakale jarur mare avavu viruddha maru ena badale e sarve janane janavavu. It's certain that I will come to take my devotees to Akshardham at the end of life. I declare my promise to everyone. Whom Bhagwan Swaminarayan believe as my devotee? Those who follow Panch Vartman and perform devotion of Bhagwan Swaminarayan, they are the devotees of Bhagwan Swaminarayan. And for those devotees, Bhagwan Swaminarayan has given this promise that for sure at the end of life, I will come to take them to my divine abode Akshardham. So as a devotee of Bhagwan Swaminarayan, let us all perform devotion along with following Panch Vartman and following commands of Sikshapatri, and at last let us reach the divine abode of Bhagwan Swaminarayan, which is Akshardham. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.